Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive. Today, we're talking about how AI is changing personal finance. Like it or not, AI is already a big part of how we manage money. I mean, think about it. We've got mobile banking apps, digital wallets, robo-advisors, the list goes on. And those are all powered by AI in some way. We've got a financial expert here with us today to help break it all down. So let's dive right in. One of the things that really jumped out at me is just how many people are using mobile banking these days. I mean, 63% of U.S. adults are banking on their phones in 2023. That's up 5% in just 4 years. What do you think is driving that shift?
Well, a big part of it is convenience, right? You can do just about anything on your phone these days. Check your balance, pay bills, even invest. But there's also a lot happening behind the scenes, things that make those apps and services even more powerful and convenient, like AI.
Okay, so let's talk about that. How is AI actually working in these tools?
Well, one example is personal finance managers, or PFMs for short. They're integrated into a lot of banking apps and digital wallets, and they use AI to analyze your spending habits. Then they can offer personalized advice on how to save and spend better.
Huh. So it's like having a little financial advisor in your pocket.
Exactly.
You know, I've actually noticed that with my banking app. Like the other day, I totally overspent on takeout. And the next day, my app sent me a notification suggesting I set a budget for food. It was like it knew I was feeling guilty.
That's AI at work. It's learning from your behavior and trying to help you make smarter choices.
That's pretty cool. What else can these PFMs do?
Oh, all sorts of things. They can help you track your spending, create a budget, even set financial goals. And because they're powered by AI, they're constantly learning and adapting to your needs.
So it's not just about setting a budget and sticking to it. It's about having a tool that's constantly evolving with you.
Exactly.
Now, besides PFMs, what are some other ways that AI is showing up in personal finance?
Well, another big one is chatbots. You know those little pop-up windows that you see on websites?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of those are powered by AI now. And they're getting really sophisticated. They can answer your questions, help you with transactions, even connect you to a human advisor if you need more help.
Wow. So it's not just about answering basic FAQs anymore.
Nope. AI chatbots are becoming more like virtual assistants. They can handle a lot of the tasks that used to require talking to a human.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like AI is really changing the way we interact with our finances.
It is. It's all about making things more convenient and efficient.
Yeah, I can definitely see the appeal. Okay, so we've talked about PFMs and chatbots. What about investing? How is AI impacting that side of things?
Oh, that's a big one. AI is making sophisticated investment strategies that used to be only available to the super rich, available to everyday investors.
Really?
Yep. One example is algo trading, where algorithms analyze tons of data to make lightning-fast trading decisions.
Oh, wow. So it's like having a robot stockbroker. That sounds a little intense for me. I'm more of a buy and hold kind of investor. Is there anything in it for me?
Absolutely. Even if you're not a day trader, AI can still be a valuable tool. There are platforms that use AI to analyze stocks. They look at a stock's history, its risk profile, its financial health, and then they make long-term investment recommendations.
Interesting. So AI can help you pick stocks.
In a way,
Yeah.
It's more about providing you with information and insights so you can make more informed decisions.
Got it. So it's not about handing over your money to a robot.
Right.
You're
No.
still in control.
That makes sense. So we've talked about robo-advisors, chatbots, and AI for investors. Is there anything else?
Oh, yeah. There's a whole other side of AI and personal finance that we haven't even touched on yet. Things like budgeting, credit management, even tackling debt. AI is making big changes in those areas too.
Okay. I'm all ears.
Let's start with budgeting. There are now AI-powered apps that can analyze your spending patterns, categorize your expenses, and create a personalized budget for you.
That sounds kind of like what the PFMs do. It is similar, but these budgeting apps are more focused on the day-to-day management of your money.
Got it. So they can help you keep track of where your money is going
Exactly.
and make sure you're not overspending.
Right.
What about credit management?
Well, there are AI tools that can help you understand your credit score better and even offer personalized advice on how to improve it.
That's pretty cool. I know a lot of people who could use that. What about debt?
AI can help with that too. There are platforms that can analyze your debt and then develop a personalized strategy for paying it down.
Wow. It sounds like AI is becoming our personal financial coach.
In a way, it is.
It's helping us navigate all aspects of our finances
That's the goal.
to make things easier and more efficient.
Exactly.
I like it.
So the question is, could AI be the key to finally getting your finances in order?
That's a good question, and one that I think we'll be exploring further in the next part of our deep dive. So stay tuned.
Welcome back. So we've been talking about all the cool things AI can do for our finances, but let's get real for a minute. There are some potential risks and challenges that we need to be aware of.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. It's easy to get caught up in all the hype, but AI is still a relatively new technology.
Exactly. And with any new technology, there are always going to be some growing pains.
So what are some of the things we should be watching out for?
Well, one big one is data security.
Right. AI systems collect a lot of personal information about us.
They do. And that information is valuable, so it's important to make sure it's being protected.
So we need to be careful about who we trust with our data.
Exactly. You want to choose AI-powered financial tools and services from reputable providers who have a strong track record of protecting user data.
Makes sense.
Another risk is the potential for bias.
Bias.
Yeah. AI algorithms are trained on data, and if that data is biased, then the algorithm can be biased too.
I see what you mean.
For example, if an AI lending algorithm is trained on data that shows that people of a certain race are more likely to default on loans, then the algorithm might be more likely to deny loans to people of that race, even if they're otherwise qualified.
Wow. That's a serious issue.
It is, and it's something that we need to be aware of.
So how can we address this issue?
Well, for one thing, we need to make sure that the data that's being used to train AI algorithms is diverse and representative of the population.
Okay.
We also need to develop methods for detecting and mitigating bias in AI algorithms.
Got it. What other risks should we be thinking about?
Well, another one is the potential for job displacement.
Right. People are worried that AI is going to take their jobs.
And in some cases, it probably will. But it's important to remember that AI is also creating new jobs.
So it's not just about job losses.
Nope. It's about a shift in the job market.
That makes sense.
So the key is to be adaptable, to be willing to learn new skills, and to embrace the changes that are coming.
Easier said than done.
I know, but it's the reality we're facing.
Okay. So we've talked about some of the risks of AI in personal finance, but what about the opportunities?
Oh, there are plenty of opportunities. AI has the potential to revolutionize the way we manage our money. It can make things easier, more efficient, and more personalized.
I like the sound of that.
One of the biggest opportunities is in the area of financial inclusion.
Financial inclusion.
Yeah, it's about making financial services more accessible to everyone, regardless of their income, their credit history, or their location.
I see what you mean.
AI can help us reach people who have been traditionally underserved by the financial system and empower them to take control of their finances.
That's a really important point.
It is, and it's one of the things I'm most excited about.
Okay, so AI in personal finance, it's a mixed bag.
It is.
There are some risks.
But there are also some incredible opportunities.
So how do we make sure that the benefits outweigh the risks?
That's the big question, and it's one that we need to be thinking about carefully.
Well, on that note, let's take a break, and we'll come back and talk more about the future of AI in personal finance in part 3. All right, so we've talked about the good and the bad. Now let's look ahead. What does the future hold for AI in personal finance?
Well, I think the future is very bright. AI has the potential to revolutionize the way we manage our money.
In what ways?
Well, for one thing, AI is going to get even better at personalization.
Personalization.
Yeah. You know how we talked about those personalized financial managers, the PFMs?
Right.
Well, imagine those on steroids. AI is going to be able to analyze your financial data in even more depth and offer you hyper-personalized advice and recommendations.
Hyper-personalized?
Yeah. Like, imagine an AI that knows your spending habits, your risk tolerance, your financial goals, and can tailor its advice specifically to you.
That would be pretty amazing.
It would, and it's not that far off.
What else?
Another big trend is going to be the rise of AI-powered financial coaches.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that a little bit earlier.
Right. But I think this is going to be huge. These AI coaches will be able to provide you with 247 financial guidance. They'll be like having a personal financial advisor in your pocket.
Wow. That would be a game changer.
It would, especially for people who can't afford a human financial advisor.
Right. So AI is going to make financial advice more accessible.
Exactly.
What else?
Well, AI is also going to play a big role in protecting us from financial fraud.
Okay.
AI algorithms are already being used to detect and prevent fraud, but they're going to get even better at it. They'll be able to spot patterns that humans would never be able to see and stop fraud before it even happens.
That's pretty reassuring.
It is,
Yes.
Especially in today's world, where cybercrime is on the rise.
Absolutely. So AI is going to be our financial bodyguard.
You could say that.
Anything else?
Well, one more thing I'm really excited about is the use of AI to promote financial inclusion.
Financial inclusion.
Yeah. It's about making financial services more accessible to everyone, regardless of their income or their background.
So like giving everyone equal access to financial tools and resources.
Exactly. And AI can play a big role in this. For example, AI can help us develop new financial products and services that are tailored to the needs of underserved communities.
That's pretty cool.
It is. And I think it has the potential to make a real difference in people's lives.
Awesome. So it sounds like the future of AI and personal finance is all about personalization.
That's a big part of it. But it's also about accessibility, security, and efficiency.
It's about making our financial lives easier and more secure.
Exactly.
Well, I'm excited to see what the future holds.
Me too.
I think we're just scratching the surface of what AI can do.
I agree.
So that's it for our deep dive into AI and personal finance. Thanks for listening.